what's up? It's Quirky Clark coming to you with another video. I am super excited about this. Today I'm going to be doing natural henna hair dye on my hair, of course. Where else would I do it? So yeah, I've been waiting to do this video until the perfect time came along, and here is the perfect time. On my new fancy camera, I have the house to myself, so I don't have to worry about anyone else interrupting. And yeah, so we're gonna do some henna. I do want to say a few things about henna. Henna is a very permanent dye. It's probably the most permanent thing you could do to your hair. The reason it's so permanent is because it actually bonds to the keratin in your hair and stains it. So if you are a person who does a lot of different dyeing, or you like to change up your hair a lot, I do not recommend henna at all, because even a year after having it, it can still soak back through the dye you put over it, especially if you're trying to go blonde in the future. So yeah, that's just like a big, huge, like, whoa! Make sure you're 100% in for it, and if anything, you kind of just want to keep using henna over and over again, or let it grow out and maybe even chop it off before you do something else to it. So yeah, I definitely wanted to tell you that. And was there anything else that I wanted to tell you before we start mixing? Oh yeah, I did want to tell you, obviously most people know what henna is nowadays because of its body art purposes, like tattoo purposes and stuff, but if you didn't know, henna is just pretty much ground up plant leaves of, oh, I cannot pronounce it. It's, let's see. Lawsona inermis. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right to pronouncing things. I hope the quality in this is better than any other video you've seen from me, because this camera was pretty expensive. I already put on something I don't care about dirtying. And yeah, we're going to mix up the henna. I'm going to wrap it up and leave it in a sink full of hot to warm water for about an hour to 2 hours to let the henna kind of cure and release the dye. And while it's curing, I am gonna take a shower and brush out this mop on top of my head, because I have not messed with my hair in days. I've been kind of just stuck at home because the weather, really, I mean, 2 days ago it was actually 50 degrees, but today in Michigan we had freezing rain, and there's no way I'm dealing with freezing rain. Plus I'm having car issues, so that's a whole nother headache. But anyway, yes, we're gonna go into henna. Another tip I want to give you, even though I was moving on, I'm not moving on now. Another tip I wanted to give you is that when you're mixing your henna, you do not want to use hot boiling water, because that actually can kill the henna and make it release less dye and have less color payoff. So you want to use lukewarm to warm water, or what I'm using is tea, because it has a little bit higher acidity, so hopefully it brings out a little bit more of the color, as well as I'm going to be using a lemon. Yep, so we're gonna scoot on over to the table I'm set up at and mix this stuff together. Continue watching, folks. Okay, I swear I tried my best to get a good angle of the bowl, and this is as good as I can get. I literally have my camera on the mini tripod with a fork underneath. Okie dokie. So, took my shower. I didn't tell you, I'm not dyeing my whole head. I'm only dyeing part of it, the part that's down the underneath, and I'm keeping the top natural because I really actually enjoy my natural hair color. It's pretty much just light brown. Well, not light brown, but medium brown, and then in the sunlight it gets natural highlights, or just pretty much gets like a honey brown, which I just really enjoy. So I'm only going to do the underneath of my hair. I've never dyed my whole head, and I don't think I intend on dyeing my whole head until I go gray completely. So yeah. And I want to say, when I was in the shower, I only washed my hair with shampoo. I didn't use conditioner because I didn't want a coating on there or any kind of, I don't know, like a layer between the henna and my hair. So yeah, I have the henna mixed up and it's been curing for about 2 hours. I already stirred it. I left it sitting in the sink in warm water and reran the water twice. Right now I'm putting on my gloves. So you see what I did here, all of the hair on this side is all put up, and I left this piece right by the front of my face out, so it's going to be like kind of asymmetrical, which I really enjoy, asymmetrical hair and dye and not having everything perfect. So this side, this red's going to peek through a lot, and on this side my hair, natural hair, is probably going to cover a lot of it. So I'm excited for this. I mean, if I was smart, I probably would put Vaseline along here, but I'm really not interested in dealing with that. I'm just gonna deal with what happens with a dye, I guess. And by the way, sorry if I look over here a lot at the viewfinder guy. It's just, I'm not used to having it. I honestly think I made the henna a little bit too runny, so it's not as thick as a lot of people I see on as a lot of videos I've seen. It's a little bit runnier, which I'm afraid of it. To apply the henna, there's no mirror in front of me, so I'm just gonna be using the viewfinder. So I'm gonna go in front of a mirror. I'll be back. We have, sir, we have a problem. I've done something to my face. It's broken. My face was broken, but well, I mean, this is a little bit more orange than I was expecting. Oh, is this a bad bout of self-tan, or is it just henna? Do I look tan? Oh my god. Now I'm messing with it. Oh my god. And I took my gloves off and my hair. Oh, this is a rough life. Let me see. Oh god. We're having major malfunctions here. We're having major malfunctions. Oh brother. That didn't work. Let's see. Rip. Okay, let's see. No. Don't fall down like that. Stay there. scale from 1 to 30, on a scale from 1 to 30, I'm orange and things are not going well. Things are not going well. I'm trying to suffocate myself and I'm orange. Oh, brother. Oh. Okay. Mouth and nose are... Oh my god. Oh, that's too tight on my head. I need my ears. I need my ears. Okay. There. What have I done? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. On a scale from 1 to 10, how long will it take for this to wash off? A week? Okay. I'm probably just gonna cut back in with it all done and washed out. I'm probably gonna leave it in like this for like 4 hours. I don't think my face and neck is gonna have any help for a few days. It's probably gonna be stained. I got like a big glob right here. All there. This is weird though. This is like a different color than that. Got it on the tip of my nose. Got it over there. I am a mess. What have I done? What have I done? I'm gonna go put a toque over top of this. And I'm just gonna reflect on my decisions to dye my whole face orange. And I'll cut back in a second for you and like 3 hours for me. Deuces. Alrighty. 24 hours later. I know I was supposed to come back a few hours after rinsing it, but I didn't. I left it on for a little over 4 hours actually. I took a little nap in it and then I rinsed it out. It wasn't bad rinsing out at all actually, because I did do it a little bit runnier than the muddier consistency that you see a lot. So it was pretty easy washing out and it smells really nice and I love it. I love it so very much. Where I was naturally more brown, it's like a deep burgundy color. It has a lot of dimension to it too. And where my ends were kind of dyed or kind of lighter, it's like a real natural ginger color. And I just love the dimension to it, how it's darker and then it gets lighter with where it used to be lighter blonde because I had dyed it before and it's just leftover bleaching from like a year and a half ago or so. So yeah, it looks really cool. I'm gonna pick up the camera, see if we can see how red and vibrant that is. I freaking love it so much. So yeah, that is the end result of the henna. I highly suggest, if you want naturally red hair and are willing to commit to it for years, that you do it. It is gorgeous. It has such depth. My hair looks really shiny and yeah, I just 100% recommend. So I'm gonna end out this video, I guess. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great freaking life, man.